The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Hey, welcome to the program. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. All of the people around me, thank you. Right? Thank you. See that? Thank you. They all say thank you for being here. How are you? Good to be with you. Oh, God. Whoa. I need more sleep. Wow. Okay. See, I've been doing radio like most of my life. I did a lot of television, but I was younger when I did the television. Now I'm not as young as I was when I did the television, and now when I come in here and I see the monitor, it's like, are you kidding me? All right. Pretty much the same reaction you have to your driver's license picture. It's never good enough. It's never good enough. And those people at the DMV, the ROC, whatever you call that, the RMV, whatever that is, they don't put up with your crap, you know. No, that's what you look like. Now just shut up. That's what they say out loud. I don't know any people that work at the registry, but if I did, I would, I don't know. Maybe they're different when they're home. But otherwise, when they're working, they try to be pleasant. But I guess if I worked in that place, I guess I wouldn't be pleasant either. I really don't know. I have no idea. I would never work there. But if I did, I don't know what I would do. All these people who are just like, they're lost. They're lost. They should do a motor vehicle department, RMC, RMV, ROT, AOC. They should combine that with a delicatessen. I think that would be great, because as long as you're taking a number to wait to be seen, you might as well pick up some bologna or maybe some sliced ham, you know, like number 27. Yes, that's me for the renewal of the license. No, this is for the deli. Did you want the potato salad? Or you can get both. Okay, here's your license and a pound of roast beef. Ooh, okay. Now I don't mind. Are you serious? Are you serious? Don't you have anything better to do to watch this? I do this every single weekday, not here in a studio with a camera, but on the radio. I do this. I've been doing a matter of introduction. Hello, my name is Ron. I'm shaking your hand. I've been doing this now for 34, almost 35 years. I started in New York, and then I moved up here, and then I didn't do it. I had like a real job. And then I got hired into doing the morning show in the South Shore Boston area, Rhode Island / Massachusetts area. And I did the morning show from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning. And then I switched stations and went to another station, like right away. And then I did their morning show for like, all told, I think for about 20 years, 23 years or something doing the radio. And then the stations got all messed up. So someone said, Ron, why don't you go into that podcasting, internet radio thing? And then the radio stations across the country can pick you up in a syndicated sense. Oh, that sounds interesting. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds interesting. So I started doing that like around 2014 or something. And I've been doing that ever since. And now we have done, I think, 3,200 something episodes of this version of it. So I just don't know when to stop, pretty much is what it was. Then I did a television show in this area as well for about 22 years. What's wrong with me? And then other things, you know. Now tell me about you. Uh-huh. How long have you been doing that? Well, I can't hear you. Come closer to the speaker. I can't hear you. Oh, really? Oh, why did you leave? Oh, I would have too. Yeah. Yeah. Did you put ointment on it? Yeah, takes a while. It does take a while, I know. Right, right. Do you speak to them anymore? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. All right, I get it, I get it. So, what are you doing now? Watching this show? Oh, you're a wise ass. Okay, how you doing? I have a Lowe's credit card. You know, that's that Home Depot kind of thing, only it's Lowe's. And I bought, about 3 months ago, I needed to buy a dryer. Not a hair dryer, a clothes dryer. They're a little more expensive than hair dryers. And it was a lot of money. It was like $600, you know, and the delivery and all that stuff. So, yeah, I did that. But I don't want to take $600 out of my pocket. Not that in this day and age when, you know, the economy's horrible. So the Lowe's credit card, well, you open up a Lowe's credit card account. I didn't have one. They said you can take a year to pay it off. I said, I can do that. So I've been doing that for like 3 months, you know, interest free. There's no interest involved in this. I have no interest whatsoever in this. No interest for a year if you pay it off by the time the year is up. Said, yeah, you got a deal. Give me the Lowe's card. And I just got something in the mail from them a few days ago, so this is fresh in my mind. If it's not fresh in my mind, I don't know what happened. And it was an official letter addressed to me saying something that I couldn't understand what they were saying. It seemed like if I don't pay the entire amount, I have to pay 28% credit. 28% credit? Are you serious? Is that legal? Can you get away with that? Now you're praying after people that are poor who can't pay it off. You can make a lot of money with 12% or 10%, 28%. Are you serious? How many kids do you have that you have to put through college? That's a lot of money. Now, I don't know if they were threatening me, warning me. It's only been 3 months. It's not even close to a year, which is supposed to be interest-free. So what was the point of the letter? And I still don't know. Now I have to call them. Now I got to call them. And when I call, I'm going to have to go through the AI thing. Are you calling for the visit? Did you want to store this money? Do you want the head? Do you want the store hours? Do you want the what's that? Paint department? I got to go through all that. Do you have to return something? Do you have something you want to talk about? Are you hungry? It's just too many choices, too many options. So I got to call them, and I'm pissed about it. I thought we had a deal, Lowe's. I thought it was going to take a year to pay it off, no interest. I thought that was the deal. Is it still the deal? I don't know. I couldn't tell from your letter. Was that a form letter to everybody, but you just put my name on it? Like you put everybody's name on it because of your... I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. Do you go through things like that? Do you know... Like, I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have to... everything was clear at I shouldn't have to do this. What's going on? Here's something that happened to me just yesterday. I like to watch TV with the sound off because when I hear people talk a lot, such as what I do, believe me, I know, you don't want to hear people talking all the time. So I turn the sound off and I do other stuff and I glance at the television screen every once in a while to see what's going on. And I guess it was a news thing or something. And there was the image on the screen. It blew me away. It was horrible. It looked like it was Gaza, and it looked like a bombed out building, and there was rubble all over the place, and it looked destroyed, and most of the building wasn't remaining. It was just rubble. And I thought, oh my God, this is horrible. This is war is so, these innocent people and the horrors, and look at that, totally destroyed, their home totally destroyed. And then the camera zoomed out a little bit, and they were just showing the East Wing at the White House doing the remodeling. And it's just, oh my God, Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, seeing the White House, the East Wing, being completely demolished and rubbled is like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And the answer, according to this guy that's the president now, because it's going to be the most palatial, best, huge, grand, magnificent ballroom in the whole world. Oh my God. You do realize there's some other things going on that are of major problems beyond this. Why now? What's a better time to reconstruct the White House, to demolish it and then rebuild this palatial image? What better time with a government shutdown when people are starving and losing their jobs and insurance rates are going up like crazy and they can't afford the bills anymore because the bills go up a lot higher than their salary ever does. Good optic. Good, yeah. That blew me away. I mean, it really looked like it was a war-torn building. It just, oh my God, horrible, just horrible. The winter's coming. Have you noticed that? It's getting a little bit colder outside every day. It doesn't happen like all of a sudden it's 80 degrees, then it's 25. It doesn't work like that. It's so gradual that you don't even really realize it's getting colder. Is it getting colder outside? I think so. I have to see the numbers. I really don't. It's so gradual. It's like they're really trying to make sure that you don't take a dive into cold weather. But it is getting colder. And I'm happy about that for a couple of reasons. First reason is that the mosquitoes are dying. There are no more mosquitoes. Those suckers, literally suckers, have been annoying me all summer. And those little gnats that fly around, I think they're called no-see-ums or don't want 'ems or something like that. They fly around you and you go like this. And people who are at a distance from you, they see you going like this, and they think, look, there's a schmuck. There's a crazy schmuck. I hope he's being taken care of by some type of facility. You also look like that if there's a bee around you. If I saw someone walking down the street going like this, I'd say, all right, fine. All right, fine. So I'm glad about that. So I'm glad that I think bees are fantastic. They pollinate. It's a good thing, but I can't. Don't swarm around me. And the mosquitoes, they're not sucking honey or anything. They're sucking blood. They are attack bugs. So I'm glad about that. I had ants in my house for about a week, and then I told them, you have to go home. Go back to your husbands. No, I had these little ants. I don't think they were carpenter ants because I didn't see any tool belts on them. I don't know what kind of ants they were, but they were in my house a little bit near the front door. And then they started migrating to other rooms like the kitchen. And then I saw one in my bedroom and I freaked out like a schoolgirl. And I'm sorry, I should not use that analogy because that's a little insulting to schoolgirls, although they do tend to scream quite a bit under certain circumstances. You know, especially when they're playing in a pool. Yeah, in a swimming pool, and all you hear are the kids going, ah! Screaming like they're being accosted or something. But no, we're just swimming. We're just swimming and screaming. We're swimming and screaming. That's what you do. When you swim in the water, your natural reaction when you're a child is to scream. I don't know why. That's not what I'm talking about. So the bugs are away. The bees are not going to bother me. The ants are not happening anymore. I'm very happy about that. So the only thing I have to worry about is a mouse or two getting into my attic. But I understand them. I understand that it's cold outside. You're hungry. I get it. I mean, why don't you just come down to the kitchen and ask me for some cheese? I'd be happy to help you out. But instead, you got to crawl around my attic at 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, I'm not complaining, although it really sounds like I am, but I'm really not. Yes, I am. I really am. Have you found that, how can I stretch this into 30 minutes? Have you found that the way that we correspond and relate to other people is based on what we have in common? And the only thing we have in common anymore in our society, in our screwed up, divided, social media, crazy society, the only way that we bond face to face is by complaining about our ailments. That brings us together. It's something that we all have in common, almost whatever age you are, but certainly when you're over 40, you can make this conversation last for a long time. Bob, how are you? Ron, I haven't seen you a long time. I know, how are you? Well, my back is, when I get up in the morning, it takes me too. Yeah, when I get up, I got the back, but sometimes it's worse. Do you take anything for it? Yeah, sometimes I'll take some Motrin or Aleve or something, other adjectives like that, and I'll do it sometimes, but it's hard to bend down and pick. Yeah, me too. I can't bend down and pick up stuff. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Well, I never wanted to be honest with you. But no, I never did. I have that grabber thing, it's got the handle, and when you pinch it, it's got claws on the other end to pick stuff up the floor for you. Yeah, I have one of those too. I have one of those in the kitchen and one of those upstairs near the bedroom. It's like when I'm putting my socks on or I'm taking my underpants off and they fall on the floor. I'm not going to bend down to pick up my underpants. What am I, stupid? So I grab this claw thing, this extended hand claw thing, and it picks it up for me. Yeah, I have that too. Hey, Bob, how you doing with your feet? I get tired. I have to put, my feet are cracking. They get really dry, and I have to put some oil on and some Vaseline. Hey, me too. I found this foot thing called Foots Are Us, and I put it on my feet, and at night when I go to bed, when I get up, my feet are nice and smooth. Really? Can you text me the name of that? It's Feet Are Us. I just told you. Can you text me? Why would I text you? You can't remember Foots or Feets or something are us. You can't remember. That's like Toys R Us, only it's feet. You can't remember that? Could you just text me that, please? Because I'm doing a lot of things. What are you doing? Just please text me the name of that thing. Do Foots Are Us, and then after that, put in the text for your feet. Why would I put for your feet? Of course it's for you. Why would it be Foots Are Us for your face? Of course it's for your feet. Look, just text it to me. Will you do that? I'm not talking to you anymore. And that's how relationships end. It's a possibility. We're getting closer to the end of the year. And I'm sure as we get closer to the end of the year, I will be talking about this because it bothers me. I was upset when it was 2024 because I thought, that's 24 years into this new century. That's like a lot. How did that happen? Did COVID take a few years away from my life? Well, yes, actually it did. Actually, COVID taught me to be resourceful. So, I mean, there weren't a lot of upsides to that, thing, that horrible COVID thing. But there were some. There were some upsides. One is that we learned to deal with how to be resourceful. And the second was we really appreciated not having to be close to people. I think that was fantastic too. If you wanted time to yourself, that was forced upon you. Not so bad, really. Not so bad. All those annoying relatives who come over and just stop by and bother you, they couldn't do it anymore. They'd have to drive by the house and just wave from the car. I loved it. I didn't even like them driving in front of my house. I thought that was an imposition. But, anyway, that has nothing to do with it. So there was that 2024. Then 2025 came around. It freaked me out a bit because that's like an even number. Now, 2026, all right, that's enough. That's enough years here. Let's stop. Let's stop this. Let's slow this sucker down. 26? Now we're on the latter part of the 2020s. 24, okay, we're not halfway yet. 25, halfway. This is not good. 26, now we're on the other side. Now we're approaching 30. No, we're not approaching 30. I'm not going to do it. Well, I hope I do, but I'm just saying. This is getting a little ridiculous now. And just as the years seem to click by a little bit faster for a lot of people, now you got a president that's making you really agonize every single moment thereof. All right. Oh, what a life, huh? I'm telling you. I don't know. There should be elections every year. Every year. Not every 2 years for the Congress people. Some of them are up for re-election, some of them aren't. Not this president 4-year crap. That's like way too long. What if it isn't going well for you? Then what the hell do you do? Case in point. Come on. I don't know. I think we can't change the Constitution, and right now you kind of don't want to, because the ramifications of it could be like even worse. But I really believe president every 2 years. I really think that would be really helpful to a lot of people's mental stability. And here's the odd part here. We are supposed to be so progressive, right? Really progressive. Other countries all over the world, major countries, have had female presidents, prime minister, president, whatever you want to call them. They kind of all had them, and they still do. This country, no. This is the country of progression and freedom, in quotes, of speech, questionable. But this is supposed to be the beacon of opportunity, unless you're a woman. It's horrible. It's embarrassing. But what do we do instead of electing a woman into the White House? What do we do instead? We choose the oldest people we can possibly find. And at that, the oldest Caucasians we can possibly find. Out of the whole country. Hey, who's the oldest? You want to be president? It's amazing. As you know, there was the problem with President Biden, where toward the end he started to get feeble. This guy's been in politics, serving his country, and that term, serving his country, no one can argue with that. That's what he did. From a young junior congressperson way, way back in his earlier youngster days, all the way through to his senior years in the pushing 80 area. That's a long career serving your country. And that's what he did. No argument about it. Whether you agree with his politics or not, the guy was there doing stuff. So, okay, but one of the oldest presidents, then there was Reagan. I guess he napped all day. He wasn't horrible. He wasn't great. Republicans think he was fantastic, fine, wonderful, in retrospect, not so bad. And now we have this, what is his name? Trump, that's right. Like he'll never let me forget that. Toward the end of his term, he's going to be the oldest president ever. What are we doing? What are we doing? Can't we move from that? And a good chunk of the population are young people in their 20s, 30s, 40s. That's a large chunk voting people. And yet they go for the oldest one they can find. Well, Ron, that's all they present to us for choices. Well, you have to make your choices. You don't just do the choices. You have to make sure that the right choices are available for you. So it's also your fault. Hard to believe. Hard to believe that in this country, that's what we always stick to. That's where we always go. Hard to believe. Not always, but certainly usually. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Can't figure that out at all. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about that. I don't like to talk politics because people have different opinions, and that's fine. That's wonderful. So whatever. Families are divided because of that, obviously, because it's consequential. It's consequential. It's consequential. It is. All right, we're coming down to the end of the program, and I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking the same thing. Thank God we're running out of time. I know I can only take so much of this as well. There are other programs on this channel, I believe, from what I'm told, and you can watch those. You can really watch those. I believe in this town they just celebrated their 30th anniversary. What was that? Oh, 300. 300? Oh, wow. That's something. There again, the oldest. And there were a lot of festivities, and you could have gone to all of them if you wanted to. You could always watch them on this channel. They were available to you as well to watch. Congratulations. But anyway, every town and city all across America, they are also running short of abilities to reach budgetary needs because prices of everything are going up so quickly, and yet the income in order to cover these expenses does not go up. Sometimes not at all, like fixed income people. There are a lot of them, especially the seniors. Or you get a raise, and your raise isn't even as much as the cost of living going up. But the cost of living is just a number. I mean, when your food bill goes from $5,000 a year to $15,000 a year, that is definitely not covering your raise, if you even got one, or if you still even have a job. And as things get worse in the economy, and AI starts to take over even more so, people will lose their jobs. So you'll have more people looking for work than there are actual jobs. And that's a problem. Why is it that a person who's over the age of 50 has trouble finding employment? Because companies want to invest their future in the younger people. Also, they don't have to pay them as much because they're just starting out. But then they can mold them. So they're looking for younger people. So if you're in your 50s and you've lost your job, but you must keep working, as most people in their 50s do, too early to retire, because now there's no job to retire from. So they look for jobs, and there aren't any. And you know why they're not hiring you? They don't tell it to your face, because you're too old. However, you can become president. And the older the better, apparently. I'm out of time for today. I'll be back again next time, but until that time does arrive, I wish you peace.